Each of us seems to have had our own adventures after we arrived. How interesting, and wonderfully fun!
So, then we each arrived here in the stage. I mean, in Florence, at different times. How odd. As far as this apple recalls, the instruction book didn't mention anything about that.
So then you and your friends came here on a sort of pilgrimage. Was it a journey of discovery, or is it simply that you wish to see the beauty of Firenze?
It was only supposed to be a quick journey, but something happened along the way. Accidents, murders, and now the threat of an all-out war.
Again, I'm sorry, but we're in need of your help, Signore Apple.
What do you mean, we?
My friends and allies. My fellow assassins.
Assassins? Mr. Ezio, I need to know more about this organization of yours before making any decisions.
Va bene. I'll tell you whatever you need to know, if it is in my power to tell you. The assassins have a long history. We do not serve kings, nor do we kill for money. We fight for peace, and for the freedom of mankind.
That's very noble of you. I imagine you face many obstructions to that goal. Am I right that these Templars are one of those obstacles?
See, they've long been opposed to us. They prefer to impose their vision of order on others. They will stop at nothing until they control the whole world.
If order is what they're after, this apple does sympathize with them to some extent. There is no such thing as absolute justice, but we can all do our best to pursue it.
No. Nothing of what they do could be called justice. This order they believe in is only a disguise. All they truly desire is control. Their rise to power would be the end of freedom. No one would be spared.
I see.
Ask anything of us, we will do it for you. Anything within our reach.
All right. As Mr. Apple is already deeply involved in this. I must admit, I am curious about his change in appearance. Maybe we will find our answer to that in this secret chamber.
Grazie, amica.
Va bene. Now that we've reached an agreement, allow me to continue studying this manuscript.
I've seen this before.
Signorina Sotheby only borrowed it for us. We'll have to return it soon, so our time is short. Let's get started and see what clues we can find.
This is most confusing. Almost every fresco has one of these humanoid symbols, each adopting a different pose.
I once read something similar in a detective story. It could be a secret code, used between close friends to encrypt their conversation, like Typhon and Orthrus.
Orthrus? You mean this might be an encrypted version of ancient Greek? The grammar doesn't seem to match.
Mr. Leonardo, we haven't finished. Do you mind?
Uccello. It's Paolo Uccello. The copies cannot recreate every detail of the originals, but still the style makes it self-evident. The perspective is perfect, and the geometric figures are so precise that it almost starts to get dull. There's no doubt. This is Paolo Uccello's work.
What's wrong, Ezio?
I know the name. My mother used to be a patron of his.
What?
I was young when we met. All I remember is that he was a shy man who kept his head low as he worked. He left before what happened to my family. Then we lost touch. I haven't seen him since.
Ezio's mother, La Señora Maria Auditore, is a kind-hearted patrona. She has sponsored many artists, myself included. I never expected Uccello to be involved, though I've heard he was a strange man. He became obsessed with his studies on perspective. Then eventually he disappeared. Not even his family knew where he went. It was declared that he died some time ago, 1475, I believe. But some claim that he is still alive, still painting, scratching out a living somewhere far from civilization.
Hold on. Take a look at the lines in the other frescoes. This bird, its lines are rougher than Uccello's. These were drawn by someone else, an imitator.
You're right. This is a counterfeit.
This apple hadn't expected an assassin to be so cultured, Ezio.
Don't be fooled by his rough exterior, Signore. The Auditores were once one of the great families of Firenze. Not so powerful as the Medicis, but still.
As Leonardo said, my mother has been a patron of many artists, including Uccello. I've seen his work many times on the walls of our home in Monteriggioni.
This is... Signori, I believe I may have discovered the location of the hidden chamber.
Goodness me! You figured that out before I could even finish the manuscript.
Mi rincresce, mia signorina. Once I begin, it is hard to stop the mechanisms of my mind. Take a look. It's a copy of the dome's blueprint. I've never seen anything so perfect in its design. The design was inspired by the Pantheon, and Brunelleschi invented the double-layered dome on that basis.
What a genius idea! The two shells serve as a buttress to each other, so that the dome could avoid from collapsing, even at this size.
Precisely! But see here, the tunnel between the two shells is scarcely wide enough for a man to fit through. That is, except for this space below the ribs.
Which means the secret chamber has to be there.
Appunto. But it's no more than an inference for now. We must visit Il Duomo to confirm it for ourselves. Ezio, you're familiar with this structure, aren't you? You've been beneath its catacombs.
I am. I have. But the cathedral will be under careful watch by the Templars. I doubt we can slip in undetected. We need another way in.
Don't worry. I have already devised a way. Have you heard of my work there? The Assumption of Mary?